Let's, if you're playing soft music in the background, please feel free to turn that on. Let your sits bones be grounded. And we're working this week with belly breath. So abdominal breathing. Let me scooch back on my mat so you can like really see me here. And I'm gonna make sure everybody is muted. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So there's a kind of breathing that we're born with, and babies do it. You know how babies, when you see them take a nice inhale, their belly puffs out, and on their exhale, the belly draws in. As we get older and we have life responsibilities and stresses, our breathing kind of travels up and gets a little more in the chest. And we really want to invite that breathing to drop down more into the belly. Hold on, I paused my recording and I'm gonna, okay. So belly breathing, on the inhale, we fill the belly like Buddha. And then on the exhale, you actively draw the belly back to the spine. So the inhale, I'm gonna turn to the side. My belly's gonna puff out. And the exhale, my belly's gonna draw back to the spine. So do a few long, big, nourishing breath rounds like that, where you fill the abdomen and you pull that belly back. As we begin, let the breathing, the inhale be through the nose. And the exhale, open your mouth and sigh it out as you draw that belly back. Inhaling through the nose. And the sighing breath out, drawing that belly back. And then just settle into your breath. So keep that pattern going, but start to check out where can you soften or let go. Maybe the eyes, the face, the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Gently constrict the back of the throat and layer on that Ujjayi breathing. So it's a slow, sipping, full, nourished inhale, letting that lower belly round, letting it puff out like Buddha. And the exhale is an audible exhale, drawing that abdomen back towards the spine, engaging in a little tone in the belly. When our anxiety gets cranked up, we breathe from the upper chest. We take much more shallow breaths. We can retrain our bodies to breathe in a way that helps that nervous system to just dial down. Let's go through a few more breath rounds. And after that next exhale, bring your palms to heart center. Lift the heart up and into the thumbs. Draw the chin back millimeters. We'll share one deep resonating Om, letting it travel out from our homes and into each other's around the globe. Take a full breath in. Sighing breath out. Inhale for an Om. Gently open your eyes, release your hands. We're gonna extend the legs a little bit. Let the feet drop onto the mat and the knees towards the sky. Again, if you wanted to play some gentle music in the background, please feel free to start that up now. And then windshield wiper your knees back and forth. Open the mouth, stretch out the face a little bit here. And then drop the knees over to the right, walk your hands to the back of the mat and play. So intuitively move in a way that helps the twist. Maybe lower your shoulders towards the mat. Maybe look a little further over that right shoulder. And then sweep over the other way. Draw the knees over to the left. Walk the hands to the back of your mat. And again, play around here. Check in where you might be feeling tight. We want the whole practice to be one that uses that mantra, enjoy and explore. Make your way back to center. Roll onto your back and give yourself a nice waking up stretch. Wiggle out your fingers and shake out your wrists. Roll out the wrists and your ankles. Turn your head from side to side. Shake that head no. And then bend your knees in and towards your chest. Wrap your hands, bring them to the pinky toe edge of your feet, and start to rock back and forth a little bit. The next time you rock over to the right, stay there. Roll all the way over onto your right side, and then extend that left leg out any amount. And rock over to the left and extend the right leg out. Rock over to the right, extend that left leg out. And then to the left, extend the right leg out. Come back to center, extend both legs towards the sky, both arms towards the sky. Shake out the wrists, shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Shaking medicine here. Let everything really shake as fast as you can. These tiny little shakes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the whole body down on the mat. Palms up, legs splay out. Take a deep breath in. And just take in some simple medicine shaking. Draw the knees in and towards the chest. Reach the arms for the sky. Flex your hands so that you're pretending like you're going to press your palms against the sky. Then bring the knees wide, but the toes are together. And now lift the chest up. So we're here in this totally awkward bug-like pose. This is crow pose. Hug in, lift that chest, lift that palms towards the sky. And then on your next inhale, Superman. Legs go straight, arms are up and overhead. Exhale, crow. Crunch in. Inhale, Superman. Exhale, crow. Inhale for 7. For 6. For 5. For 4. 3. On the exhales, you can use that Ujjayi breathing. And 1. Bring the feet together, palms up, Supta Baddha Konasana legs. Open up the mouth wide and just turn the head side to side. Bring the knees back together, pull the knees in and towards the chest, draw them over to the left. 45-degree angle, flex your feet. Reach the arms for the sky again. Now lift straight up. This is side crow. So if your neck is a little bit trembly or struggling here, bring one hand behind the neck. That's not cheating, it's helping yourself. Inhale, Superman. Exhale, crow. Inhale, Superman. Exhale, crow. For 7, 6, 5. Ujjayi breathing on the exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. And now drop the knees over to the left, goalpost the arms, look over to the right. Invite ease in the back of the neck and the jaw. Take a full breath in. Sighing breath out. Bring the knees back to center. Pull the knees in and towards the chest. Wing the knees over to the right, 45 degrees. Decide if you want that left hand behind your head. You don't want to strain our neck. Flex your feet. Reach that right, let the right arm tap the left outer thigh. Pretend like you're pressing that right hand towards the sky. Maybe the left hand also. And then inhale, Superman. Exhale, side crow. Inhale, Superman. Exhale for 7, 6, 5. You got this. 4, 3. You're doing awesome work for your belly. 2, and 1. Hold. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Drop the knees over to the right. Goalpost the arms, look over to the left. Tapas. That heat building practice that creates positive change in our lives. When we strengthen our core, we are able to stand upright for longer, taller, stronger. Bring the knees back to center, happy baby. Rock a little bit side to side. Pull behind your thighs. Rock and roll forward and back. So do this a couple of times. Like really kind of rock and roll. Eventually cross at the ankles, come into your child's pose. The knees apart, toes together. Walk your hands forward and tint your fingers. Alternate pressing the right and the left underarms towards the mat. Full breath in. Sighing breath out. Gift yourself audible exhales. Take that left hand under the right arm. Drop the left ear down and then walk the hand over to the left. And press through that back right hip. Deep breath in here. And then switch it up. Draw the right arm and the right ear down. Walk the left fingertips over to the right. Full breath in. Sighing breath out. Come back to center. Find your tabletop and then just play here. Check out where you're tight. Move around in ways that help to open the hip flexors, the neck, the wrists, the hips, the side ribs. One of the best gifts you can give yourself on your yoga mat is to move around in ways that feel good to you. To intuitively stretch and breathe and move in ways that your body's asking for. Infuse your practice with breath. And then make your way back to a tabletop. Take the right hand, grab the outer edge of the right side of the mat, and the left hand, grab the outer edge of the left side of the mat. Curl your toes under, come up and back, down dog. Pedal out your heels here. Shake your head out. Bend both knees deeply, and then straighten that right leg any amount. Press the right heel down. Bend the right knee, straighten the left leg any amount. Gaze between the thumbs, plant both hands shoulder distance apart. Back in your really classic down dog, shake the head yes. And then shake the head no. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Take a full breath in. On your exhale, step the right foot to the pinky toe edge of the right hand and the left foot to the pinky toe edge of the left hand. And then draw your seat down. Find that malasana, that squat. It's early in the practice, so if this feels tight, it's because like maybe your first squat of the day. Drop it down. Bring the palms together. Use the outer arms to press against those inner thighs and lift the heart up. Take a full breath in. Sighing breath out. Deep breath in. Draw a little more weight into the heels. And then on your exhale, plant your hands, lift your seat. Heel to the feet to inner hip distance apart. And then just fold. Find that forward fold. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Shake the head yes. And no. And then press into your feet and slowly unravel. Yeah, and come on up and greet yourself here. Send yourself a good afternoon, a happy Friday, a welcome to your weekend. So that 12-part flow, 6 inhales, 6 exhales, this is what we're memorizing today. Not the whole flow, but this base that we get to add on to when we practice at home on our own. So it's a sun salutation. It's a prayer to the sun, to light, to our inner light. So know that. Let this feel devotional for yourself. Inhale for 1. Reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale 2. Dive it down. Inhale 3. Halfway lift. Exhale, there's a lot that goes on here. We plant the hands, we step back to plank pose, and we lower down all on one exhale. Inhale, find your up dog. Exhale, up and back down dog. We pause here, right? That was 3 inhales and 3 exhales. Inhale, bend the knees deeply. Exhale, step, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press into the feet, reach for the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. We're gonna keep going. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 2, dive it down. Inhale for 3, halfway lift. Exhale for 4, step back, lower halfway down. Inhale for 5, find that up dog, that heart opener. Exhale for 6, up and back down dog. And we pause, shake out the head. So this is a resting point in between. Inhale, bend the knees deeply. Exhale, step, float, or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, float it down. Inhale for 11, reach for the sky. Exhale, 12, hands to heart center. We keep going. Inhale for 1, reach to the sky. Exhale for 2, dive it down. Go slow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale 4, step back, lower down. Inhale 5, find your back bend. Exhale 6, we find our down dog. And we pause. Inhale 7, bend your knees deeply. Exhale 8, step or jump forward. Inhale 9, halfway lift. Exhale 10, dive it down. Inhale, reach for the sky, 11. Exhale, palms to heart center. Now I'm just gonna call the breath, try to follow along. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And pause. When we're first starting yoga or just coming back to it, or for whatever reason,
Sometimes our breath does not match the movements, and you need a couple of breaths per movement. That's okay. Don't worry about it lining up perfectly. Inhale, bend your knees deeply. Exhale, make your way forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, palms to heart center. Okay, go through one round on your own, and we will meet back at the top of the mat. Don't worry about doing it right. Just close your eyes even and let yourself play a little bit. We'll all meet in Tadasana. Take a moment in Tadasana and decide, is there an intention for your practice today? Is there some quality of being that you want to call in, that you want to play with and flow with? Okay. We're going to add on to that because that's like our home base, and we add on our poses. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step back, flow through your vinyasa. So here's the pause station. Here's where we get to get creative and add in. Lift a right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee forward. Step forward between your thumbs. And now we add on these warriors and these lunges. Inhale the arms up, high lunge, and settle. High lunge and settle. Here are some options. Here's one pose that's an option. Warrior two, swivel your back heel down. So the toes point towards the upper left corner of the mat. Maybe go post the arms, pick up the heart. Inhale your arms up. Interlace them behind your back. There's devotional warrior. We dive down, kind of a prayerful warrior. Full breath in. Inhale, back up, warrior one. One of the harder warriors, and yet we still call it this warrior one. You think it's supposed to be easy. Warrior two, here's another beautiful option. Arms outstretched, focused, a bright heart. There's windswept warrior, front palm up, wind sweep this up and back. Lean it back, stretch the whole right side body. And then we have side angle. We come down inside this front leg, reach underneath the leg. Maybe we take a bind. Perhaps we have a right arm on the thigh and left arm to the sky. So we gift ourselves some playtime. We don't take the practice too seriously. We invite in this energy of enjoying and exploring. This is side angle. And then what about twisted side angle? Left hand comes down, back heel lifts, right arm to the sky. Bring this lifted arm up and over your ear. Full breath in. On the exhale, float your hand down, step the right foot back, and we flow. Come forward to plank. Lower halfway down, find that up dog. And then your down dog. Yeah. Left leg, lift this up and back. On the exhale, step forward between the thumbs. Inhale up, high lunge. So where did we go last time? Maybe we want to try to copy that, right? We have this high lunge. Find your warrior one. Toes point towards the upper right corner of the mat. Pull that left hip back, right outer thigh forward and up. Interlace your hands behind your back. Pick the heart up with devotion, with a prayerful kind of energy, with a surrendered kind of energy. We drop down. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Open the mouth wide, relax the face. And then inhale, find that warrior one. Open up warrior two. Become that strong, steady, focused, loving warrior. Wind sweep this up and back. Stretch that whole left side body. And then side angle, left forearm on the thigh, right arm up and over the ear. Take a deep breath in. Sighing breath out. From side angle, we're going to do revolved side angle. The right hand comes down. The back heel lifts, left arm to the sky. It's a twisted side angle. Bring this arm up and over your ear. Full breath in. On the exhale, float your hand down. We'll make our way back into a malasana. Step to the front of your mat. Bring your feet wide, drop the heels down. Enjoy a squat here. Bring the heart into the thumbs. Full breath in. Sighing breath out. Release your hands down. Lift your seat. Heel toe the feet to inner hip distance apart. And then we're at the other half of that sun salutation, right? Inhale for 7, halfway lift. Exhale for 8, drop it down. That's actually inhale for 9, exhale for 10. Inhale for 11, reach to the sky. Exhale for 12, palms to heart center. Release the hands down. So you see we have the bookends of the sun salutation, and in the middle we create. That's what we're doing today together. I'm teaching it like this with the hopes that you guys play with this off your mat on your vacations this summer. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, flow through your vinyasa. And from down dog, lift that right leg up and back. Bend your knee, stack your hip in your down dog. Yeah, open up that hip, awesome. And then when you're ready, bring the knee towards your nose, step forward between your thumbs, and decide, do you want to come up in a high lunge or a warrior one? Your choice. Make it strong. Invite that balance of grace and ease. Pick another pose. Where do you go from here? Do you want a warrior two? Do you want a humble warrior? Don't think too much about it. Just find another pose. Yeah, really sweet. Nice twisting, you guys. We have some triangles, some devotional warriors. Now pick another pose. Let it be messy. Fill it with breath. We get a little tight when we're asked to create sometimes. Take a full breath in and then pick another pose. And then take a deep breath in and pick another pose. One more. We have half moons, low lunges. Wherever you are, you're going to cartwheel both hands down, step back, and flow through your vinyasa. Really super beautiful practicing, you guys. From your down dog, left leg, lift it up and back. Bend your knee, stack your hip, and then enjoy this hip opener. Fill the body with breath.
quiet mind. Call in Rasa Lila, the sap of playfulness. Bring that knee in and towards your nose, round the spine. Step forward between your thumbs and decide, does that back heel want to stay lifted or does it want to root down? And float the arms up. Fill the body with breath here. Gorgeous, Anne. Yeah, nice, Lizzie. And then find another pose. Maybe it's a warrior two. Maybe it's a humble warrior. Take a deep breath in this next pose and then find another one. Nourish another pose with breath. Keep moving and changing it up unless your whole body is like, wait, I just want to hang out and marinate right here in this one. Rasa Lila, the sap of playfulness. Call it into your practice. And use that next breath or two to cartwheel the hands down when you're ready. And we're going to step back and press that reset button. Really beautiful flowing, you guys. From your down dog, we're going to step forward and back into that squat pose. The seat drops down, the palms lift, the heart lifts up and into the thumbs. And settle. Turn the chin to look over the right shoulder. And then over the left. And over the right. Open the mouth a little bit. And over the left. And then on your exhale, gaze forward. Plant your hands about shoulder distance apart. Lift your seat up a little bit. Bring the toes closer together. So we're going to make these steel butterfly wings. And then from here, lift the heels a bit higher. Grab the upper arms. And maybe you have crow pose. If you have crow and you're steady here, perhaps you tuck the chin and roll onto the top of your head. So you can hang out right here, or you could lift back up into crow, or you could tuck the chin and find a headstand. There are lots of good options. Let yourself have some playtime. And then from crow, from your playtime, from your headstands, take your time, but we're gonna meet, slowly to get there. We're gonna meet hands interlaced behind the back, lifting these interlaced fingers towards the sky and diving down. And then here we shake the head, yes. And we shake the head, no. Release your hands down, micro bend your knees, slowly unravel. And then come on up and shake out the wrists and the arms and shake out the whole upper body. Yeah. Inhale, reach your arms for the sky. Exhale, bend the knees deeply, fingertips sweep the earth. Inhale your arms up alongside your ears. Drop down low. Bring the palms together at the heart, twist over to the right. And then open up these arms really wide like you're gonna hug a beach ball. Bring the thumbs back to center. Twist over to the other side. Hook that right elbow and then open up the arms wide. Bring the palms back to center. Full breath in. Sighing breath out. Diver's pose. Wing the arms behind you. Lift the heart, straighten the back of these legs and make a little bit of a back bend here. Inhale, chair. Exhale, divers. Inhale, chair.
Exhale, divers. What does belly breath look like here? Can you feel that abdomen on the inhale? And then pull the belly back towards the spine on the exhale. The next time you find your chair pose, we're gonna settle there. Find that chair, bring the right arm under, left arm over. Pick the elbows up, right? I know, hopefully your glutes are burning, mine are burning. Bring that right knee up, cross your ankle over, and drop down. And go low, steady, focused, and ready to take flight. Take a deep breath in. Warrior 3, fly this right leg back. Find your warrior 3. Woo. Back leg lifts, back inner thigh lifts. Point the toes towards the floor. Lengthen the crown of your head forward. And then on your exhale, step it back, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Take a few moments and find 3 to 5 poses before you go through your vinyasa. So this is just a little bit of self-practice. Do you want a warrior 2? Do you want a half moon? Do you want a standing split? Play, create. Most importantly, go slow and breathe. So here's the thing, some of you are really enjoying this and others are like, what? Can't you just tell us what to do? Right? Why is this happening right now? Wherever you are, breathe with it, right? It's like everything in life. Some things we really love, some things we don't. Can we find that grace with the things that we don't love? Cartwheel both hands down, step that front foot back, press a reset button for yourself. And then in your down dog, shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Bend your knees deeply. Decide how you want to get to the top of your mat. Step, jump, hop. And then bring the feet wide and drop your seat down. Seat drops, palms are together at the heart. So we've been here a couple times today. The hips are familiar with this. We've been twisted. The body's familiar with the twisting. Reach that left arm out to the side, right arm to the sky. Reach behind your back. And then lift the seat a little bit so the front arm can go around that shin. Yeah. Can you come up on the right toes and scooch this right leg in a little bit, So we're going for a standing balance, but a lot of us are gonna hang out right here because we're gonna feel kind of stuck. That's okay. We're gonna hang out right here because it's a hip opener and a shoulder opener. Maybe you lift the seat and you press into the foot and hug everything in and stand up. If you need to let go of the leg to stand up and you just want to open up this knee to the side, then do that. Notice how the breathing gets up in the chest and tight when things get hard. Reconnect to that belly breathing. We lower this back down. We find our seat, take a full breath in, a dramatic exhale. Okay, reach the right arm out to the side, left arm to the sky. Bring that hand behind your back. Bring the right arm around the front shin. Maybe the fingertips bind. If they don't and you have a strap, you can make them bind using a strap. Otherwise, you have to play and shift and move here for yourself. You eventually want to come up on your tippy toes, lift the seat a little bit, and then the left foot will drop. The right knee has to hug in and hug in and hug in. That right foot will feel crazy glued to the earth. It'll feel Tefloned to the earth.
Once you get through that sticky spot, you can take off. Yeah, really nice work, you guys. And now find that belly breath. And we slowly lower back down. Release, forward fold, top of the mat. Take peace fingers around the big toes and let your head drop. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Release the jaw, the eyes. Wing the elbows out to the side and let the head drop a little further. Soften your shoulders here. Release the toes, press into your feet and slowly unravel. Come on up. Greet yourself here, right? Mid-practice. Give yourself a little affirmation. Know that you're doing super therapeutic work for the nervous system, for the physical body, for the mind. Inhale, reach the arms up. Bend the knees deeply, fingertips sweep the earth. Inhale your arms up alongside your ears. Diver's pose. Chair. Divers. Chair. Divers and hold. Lift the back of the heart. Chair and hold. Drop the heels down. Arms reach up. Drop the seat back. Bring that left arm under, right arm over. Left arm under. Bring the left knee up. Cross your ankle over and drop down. And settle. And settle. Full breath in. Sighing breath out. If you fall out of balance, just bring yourself back and take flight. The arms fly, the leg flies, the back inner thigh flies up. Pretend like you've tied 1,000 helium balloons to the back body and you're just taking lift off here, nice and light. Full breath in. Step it back, high lunge. And settle for a breath. And then decide where you want to go. Take your 4 or 5 poses. You know, maybe it's a warrior 2. Maybe you replay with the windswept. Or perhaps you play with the half moon. I'm just throwing out ideas. Dive into that inner guru and decide what you'd like to play with. And then pull that belly breath in there. Yeah, beautiful half moon calf. Straighten that standing leg. Push the earth away. Awesome. Inner body bright. That's it. Flex the back, lifted foot. There you go. Lift that thigh a little higher to the sky and then just breathe. Yeah. Gorgeous, you guys. When you're ready, you step it back. Cartwheel your hands down, flow through your vinyasa, and we'll meet in a down dog. Nice, steady down dog. Shake your head, yes. Shake that head, no. Lift the right leg up and back. Bend your knee, stack your hip, press the left heel down, and then tent your right fingers. Super slow going. We're gonna flip this right leg over, pick the pelvis up, reach the right arm up and back for wild thing. Let this feel big and open and celebratory. Take a full breath in. And flip it over. Right hand comes down, outer edge of the right foot. Decide where the left foot wants to go. If you want more stability, maybe it steps right behind you.
If you want tree pose, you plant the foot gently somewhere on that inner leg. Maybe you want to fly the leg up. Come back into your down dog. Drop onto your shins. Curl your toes under and sit back on your heels. Take a breath here. Yeah, soften the shoulders. Shake the neck out a little bit. And then press into the shins. Keep those heels lifted. Reach the arms forward. Pretend like you're pressing your pelvis against an imaginary wall. Inhale the right arm up. Turn the palm around, reach back, and hold this heel. Normally we look forward. Today we will do that, but first we're going to look over the right shoulder. And then lift this left arm up. Keep looking over the right shoulder towards the back of the mat. Keep the jaw relaxed. And then switch sides. Come back to center. Take the left hand up. Sweep it to the sky. Spin the palm around. Turn the torso to the left. The right arm comes up. Look over the left shoulder. Press the pelvis forward. Soften that right shoulder any amount. Full breath in. Come back to center. Take a breath here. Lift the right arm up. Draw the hand behind you. This time, keep the pelvis turning forward. Left arm up, look up and back. And then switch sides. Left hand comes back, right arm up. Again, we're facing more forward than twisted. And back to center. Sit back on your shins for a moment. Yeah. Extend that left arm out. Take with your right fingers, the left fingers, and pull down. That should feel really sweet and stretchy. And then point the hand down. Take the other hand and pull a little bit. So you're pulling your fingers towards your inner wrist. And switch sides. Left hand takes the right fingers, pull down. And then the other hand. Yeah. All right. Come back onto your shins, curl your toes under. Full camel pose. So Ustrasana, we're gonna reach back. If you have a deep back bend, you can bring the tops of your feet back. Some people, like the yogis that are really in it, they drop all the way back onto their head. That's not for me in my lifetime, I don't think. Open up the whole front of the chest. Reach back for your heels. Press your pelvis forward and drop the head back. Open the front of the throat. If you want a lion's breath or a dragon's breath, take it here. And then slowly make your way back up. Sit back on your heels. Drop down and just gently we fold and curl in. We won't be here long. We still have Wild Thing and Vashisthasana on the other side. Just take a moment here to reset that back bend, to counter pose. Full breath in. On the exhale, slowly make your way up. Come back into a down dog. Shake the head yes in your down dog. And then no. Left leg lifted high to the sky. Bend your knee, stack your hip. Invite this whole open front pelvis. Tent the left fingers. And then slowly flip this over. Pick the front of the pelvis up, draw this left arm back, find that big back bend. Deep breath in, sighing breath out. Flip over, side plank. Left hand comes down, outer edge of the left foot, and decide with this right foot where you want to go. We'll make our way back into a down dog. Roll forward into plank pose. Hold super steady here. Super steady. Come down onto your forearms. Gaze right between the thumbs. Hug the belly in and back towards the spine. Turn the palms up. Turn the palms down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Lower the thighs down. Lower the forehead down. Interlace your hands behind your back. On your inhale, lift the heart, lift the legs, lift the back of the head. Roll over onto the left side, lean the head and the heels back. And then roll over onto the right side. Come back to center, lift everything up to center. And then release, sit back in child's pose. Take a full breath in and a sighing breath out. Draw your hands in, roll onto that right hip, and then lay on your back on the mat. Yeah, lay all the way back. Find a happy baby here. Just know, right? We get on our backs and you're like, finally, this final resting pose. Can you check in here? Are there any poses that you'd really love before Shavasana? Like, would you love a twist or a shoulder stand or a plow pose? I will demo a shoulder stand to a plow pose. If you've never done that before, don't do it, right? We'll break that down one of these days. But if you're familiar with the shoulder stand to the plow pose, go for it. This is shoulder stand. Most important thing is I don't want to turn my chin from side to side. I don't want to turn my neck. And then plow pose, we drop the legs overhead. One thing I found that I love before Shavasana is to bring my legs to the sky and place a block under my lower back and just reconnect with either that abdominal breathing or 4 square breath. The legs to the sky is a beautiful pose to transition yourself into the final resting Shavasana pose. As you lay yourself back on the mat, just know you've done really good work today. Creative, breath-filled, playful, nourishing work. As we lay back, we ask ourselves, where can I soften in this posture? Where is the edge between opening and force, the line between stretch and too much effort?
Our minds and bodies serve up a feast of feelings. Each breath is another chance to deepen and release. The smallest motion, or even just a quiet sigh, could be all that I require to shift my focus from the outer to the inner realm, a change from feeling lost to being home. The smallest motion, or even just a quiet sigh, could be all that I require to shift my focus from the outer to the inner realm, a change from feeling lost to being home. If your mind wanders, bring it back to that belly breathing. And then slowly begin to turn your head from side to side. Let that movement cascade into other areas of your body. So start to move your shoulders or your wrists, your arms, your legs. Gift yourself some time on one of your sides, your right or your left side, in that baby position. And then picture your weekend, right? It's a Friday. We're heading into our weekend. Can you draw some little Polaroid mental images, some snapshots of things that you're doing, people that you're with? Are you inside or outside? What are you eating? Are you quiet and meditative, or laughing or dancing? Get really specific. And take a full breath in. Sighing breath out. Press into your hands and slowly roll up and find that comfortable seat. Bring your palms to heart center. We'll breathe into the belly with a full inhale and a sighing exhale. And share one Om. Deep breath in. The light within me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Namaste.